Hi, Lancers. Today we're going to talk a little bit about email, about how to access it in a couple different ways, how to clean up your inbox when you have lots of messages you no longer want or need, and also how to write a good, appropriate email to your teachers. So there are a couple ways to access your email. One you already learned about, and that's when you're in Student View and you're checking your grades, you can simply click on your teacher's name or the email icon next to it, and it will create an email to them. Another way is when you're logged into your Google account. Up here in the PSD bookmarks, if you're in your school account, you should see this, and there's a link to your email right here. A final way is when you are on the LinkedIn homepage, which looks like this. Got all these links across the top. Well, if you go to Students, right here, and you see the links for you, you'll see your PSD email. So you can click on that and it will open your email account. Let's talk now about a couple of ways that you can manage your email. So when you open your email account, and you should all probably go and do that this morning, especially if you haven't done it in a while, it should take you to your inbox. And next to the word inbox here, you'll see a number in bold. That is the number of unread email messages that you currently have in your account. And if you haven't been checking your email recently, that could be in the hundreds to the thousands of emails. After a year, emails go away, but you would have all emails that you received in the last year in your account there. So when you have a lot of emails that you don't want, you can go through and delete them one by one by just clicking on this delete trash icon there. But there's also a way to delete a bunch of them at one time. The way you do that is you click on the first email that you don't want. So let's say I don't want this email. And then you scroll through and you keep looking for emails that you don't need, right? And you keep looking through until you get to one that you might actually want to keep. So let's say I scroll down and I say, oh, I want to keep this email, but I want to delete everything before it. So I clicked on the first email already and hold down the Shift key and I click on the last email. And now you see that all those emails are highlighted. So I clicked on the first one, held down Shift, clicked on the last one, and then you can go over here and you can choose all of these different actions. So you could go ahead and hit the delete button and it will delete all those messages. Okay? All right. Lastly, I want to talk about how to write a good email to your teachers. So to write a new email, you click here on New Email, and here is where you put the name of the person you want to send the email to. So you should be able to, for most of your teachers, just start typing in their last name, and it should give you some options. So right here, if you wanted to write one to me, you would start typing my last name, you click, and it adds me to that. You can write and send an email to more than one teacher, so you can continue to click and add other teachers' names and put them in the to box. So another common mistake I see with email is people start here and they just start typing their whole message into the subject line. This is not where you type the body of your email. You should just give your teacher an idea of what your email is about. So maybe you want to retake a test. So you could just type test retake. Down here is where you put the bulk of your email. So let's talk about what makes an appropriate email. So it's a good idea to start with a greeting. Dear Mrs. Panaghetti. And then type why you're emailing them. Maybe start with some other kind of greeting or ask them how they're doing. So I could start with, I hope you're doing well. And then I get into what I'm looking for. I would like to retake my relative location quiz so I can try to get a higher grade. Could you please let me know what would be a good time to do that? Maybe finish by thanking them for their time. I appreciate your help. Have a great day. And then your first and your last name. Okay? So make sure you give them a greeting. Make sure you clearly and politely ask for what you need, some kind of sign off, and your first and your last name. And then just hit that send button. And that's it. So hope this helps. It would be a good idea to probably go in, check out your email, see how your account is looking, look through, see if there's any important emails that you might have missed, and then maybe practice creating a new email and using that, figuring out how to get in a teacher's name and that kind of stuff. All right, good luck.